I'm Margaret and I'm here at Radiant Yoga in Marbella, and I'm going to take you through a Strala yoga sequence. So this is an easygoing flow. If you just want to move your body, deepen your breath. It's great if you're new to the practice or if you're a more experienced yogi. So we're just going to start now. So just come into a comfortable seated position. However you can be at ease in your body. Cross-legged is great, but if that doesn't feel good in your body, however you can be at ease. Take your legs further apart, and then just relax. Soften your facial muscles, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and become aware of your breath. So soften everything so that you can feel the breath flowing through your body and doing its magic. And when you're ready, we'll take a big inhale, float your arms all the way out and up, bring your palms together at the top. And then press your thumbs into your heartbeat and just settle here for a moment. Let those shoulder blades slide down your back. Maybe you can feel your heart beating away in there. Take a nice big deep inhale up through the nose. And sigh that breath out through the mouth. Two more just like that. Big deep inhale through the nose. Long, easy exhale. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Relax your hands down onto your knees at your thighs and open your eyes. We'll start with an easy twist. So as you inhale, float your arms all the way out and up. Palms come together. And we'll take an easy twist towards the left. Bring your right hand to the left knee, left fingertips behind you. As you inhale, lengthen up through the top of your head. And as you exhale, soften and twist, looking over your left shoulder. A couple of breaths here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften. Perhaps you can twist a little further. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften and twist. On your next inhale, cartwheel that left arm all the way up and over. Soften it onto the opposite knee and just relax your whole self forward. Let your head go, let your neck go. Maybe a gentle sway from side to side. Everything easy. When you're ready, we'll roll up through the spine. We'll take it to the other side. Big inhale, arms just float up with the breath. And as you exhale, we'll take an easy twist. Bringing your right fingertips behind you. And as you breathe in, top of the head floats up. And as you breathe out, just soften and twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Big breath in to lengthen. Easy exhale to soften. One more inhale. Easy exhale to soften and twist. Then you're going to inhale this right arm all the way up and over. Soften it onto the opposite knee and just relax your whole self forward. Let your head go. Let your neck go. A gentle sway from side to side. Everything easy. And roll up through the spine. We'll take your hands behind you. Spread your fingers point away. Take a big inhale to lift your heart up. Relax your head back. And start to shift the weight from palm to palm, rolling around here. Just see what's going on in that back body. Everything easy, everything movable. And then we'll crawl your hands out in front of you. Just crawl them away from you. Let everything soften forward. Little sway from side to side, just opening up the hips. And when you're ready, we'll ease your way back. And just bring your hands back onto your knees, your thighs, and close your eyes for a moment here. Just simply notice how you feel. When you're ready, we're going to ease our way onto hands and knees. Nice and easy on your joints. Spreading your fingers, we'll start to roll the rib cage around here. Nice big circular moves with the rib cage, as though your torso we're like a cement mixer. Change direction, going the other way. Moving easy. We'll start to bring the hips in, circling your hips out to one side, back towards your heels, over to the other side. Changing direction. Don't forget about your neck. You could imagine drawing in the air with the tip of your nose. If somewhere feels tense or stiff, you need to linger there. Take a few breaths. Just moving in any direction that feels good to you. Cat-cow, dropping your belly down, lift your chin and chest, look up. As you exhale, round your back like an angry cat looking in. Big inhale, stretch your sit bones up, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, round your back looking in. Easing back to a nice neutral spine now. We're going to shift a little side to side, taking the weight from one palm to the other. Then we'll take the weight into this left palm, take your right toes way behind you, float this right arm up, relax your head back, opening up here, linger here. A little sway from side to side. Think about moving from your hips and belly. Let your whole body be involved. And then we're going to ease back down onto hands and knees. A little shift from side to side. We'll take it over to the other side. Take your toes behind you. Peel your chest and belly open. Relax your head back. Just moving with ease here from your centre. It's like seaweed under the water. Everything is connected. We're going to ease our way back onto hands and knees now. Tuck your toes under and walk your hands back towards your knees. Spread your fingers, lift your knees up off the mat, and then we'll ease the knees out to the side here, rolling around a little. It should feel really nice in your low back. It might feel nice to walk your fingers a little further away, maybe dropping your head between your arms. Imagine your tailbone was weighted. Take a big breath into your back body. Easy exhale, easing your way back down onto your hands and knees. Spread those fingers nice and wide, nice active fingers, as though you're pressing them into wet sand. It's going to protect your wrists. Step your left foot back, tuck your left toes under, step your right foot back, tuck your right toes under. Plank pose, but nice easy going plank. Little sway from side to side, a little shift forward and back. Just be here with your breath. No need to tense or squeeze anything. If you find this challenging, you can always ease the knees down to a half plank. That's always available for you. Little sway. When you're ready, you're going to ease all the way down to your belly. Knees can be up or down. Bending the elbows straight back, softening all the way down. We'll interlace your hands behind your back. Take a big breath in and lift everything up into a gentle arch. Turn your gaze down, lengthen the back of your neck. Send a nice wave of movement through your arms and legs, everything movable. Big breath in, perhaps you can lift everything a little higher. Easy exhale, soften and release. Bring your hands by your ribs, underneath your shoulders. Big breath in, press the mat away, lifting your heart up. Cobra, shoulder blades sliding down your back. Maybe a little sway. Come down lower if that doesn't feel great in your back, or you just want to explore around. Big breath in, shoulder blades sliding down the back, and then we'll take it back to a child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels and just relax your whole self forward. Let your head go, let your neck go. As you inhale, feel your whole back body expand with the breath. And as you exhale, soften and release. Let everything go. Well done. When you're ready, we'll come back up onto hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes under. Take a big breath in and lift your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. And then soften your down dog. Customize it. Make it a comfortable down dog that feels good in your body. Sway your hips a little side to side perhaps. Relax your head and neck and shoulders. Take a big breath in and lift both heels up. Come onto the balls of your feet. Your shoulders will come forward. And as you exhale, soften and relax your heels back down. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Big inhale, come right up onto your toes. Easy exhale to soften your heels back. Doesn't matter if they don't touch. One more time, big breath in, lift your heels nice and high. Easy exhale to soften those heels back down. We're going to take an easy stroll now to the front of the mat. Hands walking along too, swaying from the hips. When you get to the front of the mat, soften your knees, let your head hang. Easy going forward, fold at the back of the mat. Little sway from side to side. We're going to roll up to stand from here, pressing down through the feet. Big inhale, rolling up, notch by notch, vertebra by vertebra. Once your head comes up, inhale, floating your arms all the way out and up, palms come together. And as you exhale, bend the knees and we'll soften and fold all the way back over your legs. Let your head go. Let everything relax. Just sway a little side to side here. We'll sway towards the left and we'll float that right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Take it far enough back that when you bend this front knee, it's in line with the ankle. And just start to drop down through your hips here. Relax your head and neck and shoulders. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Just opening up these hip flexors. And when you're ready, we'll ease that back knee down. We're going to lean towards this right side, leaning into that right hand. We'll float this left arm all the way up. Big breath in. And then we'll trade sides. Soften, leaning into that left hand. Big inhale, opening up the other way. As you exhale, we'll soften that hand back down. Keep the back knee down, tuck your back toes under and send your hips back, lengthening out your front leg. You can adjust your hands just until you find a nice stretch at the back of that front leg. It might feel nice to lower your forehead towards your shin or flex through that front heel. This is very challenging. Lift your hips up a little, take more weight into your hands so the edge, finding your edges where the stretch feels great to you. There's no straining, there's no forcing. From here, we're going to rebend that knee, place the foot back down, press down through your fingertips, tuck your back toes under, big breath and lift your hips up, lengthen out that front leg. And as you exhale, pouring your torso forward. Nice easy going pyramid pose. Little sway from side to side. You can always bend that knee, take more weight into the hands if it feels challenging. If there's room, sliding your right hip bone forward, bringing your hip bones into one line should feel really nice, intensifying the stretch, if that's appropriate for you. When you're ready, you're going to soften that front knee, adjust your back foot so that you're nice and stable. We're going up here. Pressing down through your feet, big inhale rolls you all the way up. Easy exhale softens you all the way back down. Plant your palms and step back to your downward facing dog. Little pedal through the feet, little sway from side to side. You're going to walk your hands forward now, rolling out to a nice long plank pose. Nice long neck, a gentle sway, maybe a little shift forward and back. When you're ready, knees up or down, we'll ease all the way down to your belly. Cobra, big breath in, pressing the mat away. Coming up, any amount, you decide what feels great in your body. And then we'll keep it moving. Bend the knees, tuck your toes, big breath in, lifts you all the way back up to your downward facing dog. Similar thing on the other side, we'll take that easy stroll to the front of the mat, hands walking along too, just like a bear in the forest. We're going to roll up through the middle, big inhale rolls you all the way up. Once you make it up, floating your arms all the way out and up. Exhale, soften and fold all the way back over your legs. Let your head go, let your neck go. This time, you're going to sway towards the right as we float that left leg all the way back. Taking it far enough back that that front knee is in line with the ankle. You can always ease that back knee down sooner rather than later if you find this very challenging. Relax here. Let gravity do the work for you, dropping down through those hips. And when you're ready, we'll ease that back knee down if it's not down already. We'll lean towards the left side, floating this right arm up. Nice opening, big breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll trade sides. Big inhale, peeling your chest and belly open. Easy exhale to soften all the way back down. Keeping that back knee down, tuck your back toes under. We'll send your hips back, lengthening out that front leg. Might feel very different on this side, and that's okay. So finding your edge. Maybe you got to lift your hips up a little as it feels tighter on this side, or perhaps it feels nice to lower your forehead towards your shin. It's a great idea to explore around wherever you are. From here, rebend the knee, press down through your fingertips, tuck your back toes under. Take a big inhale to lift your hips up, lengthening out that front leg. And as you exhale, just allow your torso to slide down that front leg. You can adjust your hands here. Might feel nice to slide that left hip bone forward. Maybe swaying a little side to side feels good. And when you're ready, we'll rebend that knee, adjust your back foot so that we're nice and stable. We're going up here. Big inhale rolls you all the way up. Easy exhale. Softens you all the way back down. Plant your palms and ease your way back to your downward facing dog. Little pedal through the feet, little sway of the hips from side to side. Maybe take the weight to one hand, give that lister a little shake over to the other side. Everyone doing okay? So we're just going to take it a little further. I want you to sway towards the right side, towards the left side, sorry. You're going to float this right leg way up and back behind you, down dog split. Bend the knee, let the hip roll open if that feels nice. And then we're going to float this right foot forward, bringing it in between your hands for your low lunge. Adjust your back foot so that you're nice and stable. We're going up. Big inhale rolls you all the way up. As you exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Big breath in, lifts you nice and high. Exhale, soften the knees, soften the elbows. One more time, big breath in, pulls you high. And then we're going to open up to warrior two. So just gently adjusting your back feet. Nice stable base here. Front knee is bent in line with the ankle rather than over the toes. Release your arms down, give everything a little shake if they're tiring. And then floating your way back to your warrior two. I want you to think about moving around a little from your centre here, from your hips and your belly. Just allow that movement to ripple through you, so we don't want to feel any stiffness or tension. From here, take a big breath in, lifting everything up. This is a great opportunity to connect your breath and your movement. We do that twice more. Big breath in, pulls you high. Exhale, sinking all the way back down. One more time. Big breath in, lifts you. Easy exhale, softens you back down. Gazing over your front fingertips. Tip your torso back, reverse to your warrior. That kind just slides down that back leg. And then we're going to take it all the way up and over to extended side angle, elbow to thigh. And this left arm floats all the way up and over. We're going to linger here. It might feel nice to roll around a little. Give your chest and belly a chance to open up towards the ceiling. It's always a great idea to explore around wherever you are. From here, we drop that arm down. Give everything a little shake. And then we're going to circle it back to warrior two, reaching it way back behind you, floating back to warrior two. Gazing over your front fingertips, tip your torso back, lengthen out your front leg this time, but keep a little softness in the knee. And then we'll windmill all the way up and over. Think about your tailbone floating towards your back heel, top of your head floating away from your tailbone. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, soften. Release your hands to either side of the front foot. Plant your palms. You're going to ease your way back to that plank pose. A little shift from side to side. A little shift forward and back. When you're ready, easing all the way down to your belly. Inhale to a cobra, press the mat away, lifting your heart up, shoulder blades sliding down your back. Bend your knees, take it back to child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels. Take a nice resting breath here. When you're ready, make your way back onto hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes. Big breath in to lift your hips up and back. Back to your downward facing dog. And take that little sequence to the other side. Swaying towards the right foot, your left leg way up and back. Rolling open if that feels nice. And then you're going to float that left foot all the way forward. Bringing it in between your hands. Adjust your back foot. Make yourself nice and stable. Big inhale, rolling up through the middle. Big breath in, pulls you high. Exhale. Big inhale, reaches all the way up. Exhale. One more time. Big breath in, pulls you high. And I'm going to open up to warrior two. Gently adjusting your feet, nice stable base. You can release your arms down if that feels nice. Give everything a little shake. I want to gather tension. When you're ready, pressing down through your feet. Big breath in, pulls you high. Imagine you're moving the air around you. Big inhale lifts you up. One more time. Big breath in, pulls you high. Easy exhale softens you all the way back down. Gazing over those front fingertips, tip your torso back. Reverse your warrior. And then all the way up and over, extended side angle. This right arm floating all the way up and over. Just lingering here. Maybe in an easy stillness, or perhaps you want to explore around a little. Moving everything you have in a different direction every day. Getting to know your body. I'm going to drop that arm down now. Relax your arm. Relax your hand. And then we'll circle that arm all the way up and back to warrior two. Gazing over your front fingertips. Tip your torso back. Lengthening out your front leg without locking the knees. And then we'll windmill all the way up and over to your triangle. Arms moving together. You can slide your hand up or down your shin to find a triangle where you feel nice and open in the collarbone, nice and long in the spine. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, soften that front knee. Release your hands to either side of the front foot. Plant your palms and step back to your downward facing dog. A little pedal through the feet, a little sway from side to side. You take an easy stroll now to the front of the mat. Hands walking along too. Walk your feet to the outside of your hands. Take some weight into your hands, spread your fingers and ease your hips down. A nice little roll around in the hips from side to side. Take your hands behind you. Ease your bottom down to the mat and just float your legs up to knee level. Coming into a nice relaxed boat pose. So you can hold on behind your knees, you can keep your hands behind you if you feel pulling on the low back. You can come down onto your forearms, or you can float your arms out in front of you. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, your fingers, your toes. And linger here. Little sway from side to side. And we're going to roll halfway down, just halfway, opening up, and then easing all the way back up. Rolling halfway down, easing back up. Rolling halfway down, easing back up. We're going to take it down to the side now, all the way down to the left side, hands over to the right. And then we're going to ease all the way back up to the centre, over to the other side. Easing all the way back up. Once more each side, rolling all the way down. Easing back up. Then all the way down to the other side. Easing back up. Well done. Take a hold of your ankles here. Perhaps you can extend your legs. Maybe tap one toe down, nice long spine, maybe both legs can float up. And when you're ready, bring your feet flat, hands behind you, fingers point towards your heels and lift your belly up. Ah, feels nice. A gentle sway from side to side, breathing easy. Well done. Easing your belly back down. I'm just going to turn around to face you again here. And then we're going to take your left leg out to the left side. Hands on the knee, a gentle sway from side to side. I want you just to slide down that left shin, floating your right arm all the way up. When you run out of up, we'll just tip over towards that extended leg. If it feels nice to reach towards the toe, go for that, but don't make it a goal. Just find your own edge. Nice big stretch here. We'll roll around a little. So as you inhale, float your right arm up. And as you exhale, you're going to soften forward. Let your head go. A couple of breaths here. Use your breath. Big inhale opens you up. Easy exhale softens you forward. Big breath in opens you up. Easy exhale to soften. From here, we're going to cartwheel this right arm all the way up and over. Plant your palm behind your back. Press down into that palm. Let your hips float up. Stargazer. Big breath in to open up. My favourite pose in the whole world. Big inhale. And as you exhale, easing your hips back down. Well done. We're going to trade sides now. Hands on your knees. Little sway from side to side. And then we'll slide down that right leg, floating this left arm all the way up. And just tipping over towards the extended leg. Lingering here. It might feel really nice to roll around a little. As you inhale, opening up, and as you exhale, softening forward. Being soft enough to allow your breath to lift you and open you with the inhale. And soften you, carry you a little further along with the exhale. When you're ready, we'll take this to our stargazer. So cartwheel this left arm all the way up and over. Plant your palm, press down into that palm and lift your hips up. Opening everything up, relaxing your head back. Big inhale. Easy exhale to ease everything back down. Well done. Just take your other leg out to the side here, and you're just looking for a stretch that feels good to you. So we'll be different, everyone will be different. So bring your legs as close together, as far apart as it feels nice. And we'll start with your hands behind you. Press down into the palms, lift your heart up. Sway a little side to side, roll around there. And then when you're ready, crawling your hands out in front of you, softening everything forward. Relax your ankles, relax your neck. Breathing big and deep and full. Walk your hands back when you're ready. Bring your legs together. Put a nice soft bend in the knees. You don't take the pressure off your hamstrings if they feel tight behind the knee, behind the thighs. But keep your spine nice and long. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, hinging from the hip joint, just relax your whole self forward. Relax your ankles, relax your neck. Use your breath. So as you breathe in, feel your whole torso expand with the breath, create space. And as you exhale, soften. And see where your exhale takes you, moving into that space that you've created. Big breath in, easy breath out. When you're ready, we're going to walk your hands back, raise your torso back up, bend your knees. We'll just roll down here. I'll turn onto the side. Hands on the knees, round your spine, rolling down onto your back. Just bring your legs along for the ride. A little sway from side to side. And well done. Squeezing your knees in towards your shoulders. Little rock from side to side. We'll take both hands to your right shin, squeezing that right knee in towards your right shoulder, lengthening the left leg along the mat. If it feels nice to extend that right leg up, you hold on behind the thigh, behind the calf muscle, wherever it feels good. And when you're ready, we'll take the opposite hand to the outside of that bend knee, roll it across, so that your right hip bone rolls on top of your left hip bone. Open up that right arm and just turn your head looking over your right fingertips. If that's too much on your neck, just keep your gaze upward. Big breath in, sending that breath all the way down your spine. Easy exhale, softening all the muscles of your back body as you breathe out. Take a nice deep inhale and sigh. That breath out. One more breath. And then when you're ready, we'll roll onto your back. Little hug, little squeeze, and we'll trade sides. So let your right leg drift along the mat, squeeze that left knee in towards the left shoulder. If it feels nice to extend that leg, go for that, maybe circling the ankle, feels good. And when you're ready, you're going to bring this right hand across to the outside of that knee and roll the knee way across. Think about both shoulder blades remaining in contact with the mat, and just gently turn your head towards your left fingertips. Take a big breath in, send that breath all the way down your spine, and then sigh that breath out, just allowing everything to soften with the exhale. One more breath. And then when you're ready, just going to roll onto your back here. Maybe a little squeeze, and just relax your whole self, coming into your corpse pose. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes, relax your facial muscles. Just bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, count the inhale silently in your head all the way to the top. And as you exhale, count the exhale. Count the inhale. And then extend your exhalation by 3 digits. Count the inhale. And then extend the next out breath by 4 digits, slowing it down a little. Count the inhale. And extend the exhalation by 5 breaths. So extending your exhalation is very calming to the nervous system. It's a great tip if you can't sleep or you're feeling anxious. When you're ready, take a big stretch here, reaching all the way up and over your head, stretching and lengthening. Relaxing your arms down, bringing your knees into your chest. You're going to roll onto your right side. Just coming into the fetal position. And just take a few moments there. Whenever you're ready, just ease your way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Take your time. Just close your eyes here for a moment. Relax your shoulders. As you breathe in, imagine the top of your head floating up towards the ceiling. Just like a balloon. And as you breathe out, just let everything soften. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today here at Radiant Yoga, Marbella. So if you enjoyed this class, please subscribe. There's lots of wonderful teachers here, lots of different styles of yoga, and lots of different online classes coming for you to enjoy at home. Thanks very much.